We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Shaping new opportunities for work and play.
And shaping the communities that we're proud to be a part of.
We're Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Welcome to the Sevier Valley Center, where the Altamont Longhorns will take on Diamond Ranch Academy, the Diamondbacks. Welcome to the South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report, your local 1 gig internet provider. Let's take a look at the Altamont Longhorns. They are coming from Region 2, where they finished 3rd, and they are 10th in the state. They give up 45 points a game and score 46 with a record of 10-11. They are led by Dyson Taylor, who scores 10 a game. Ty Brown not far behind with 9. Jerem 2 with 6. Brandon Diaz with 7. And Hunter Phillips with 3. On the other side, for the Diamondbacks, they come from Region 20, where they finished 3rd, and they are 7th in the state with a record of 8-7. They score the ball at a high rate, 56 points per game, and give up 59. So a lot of run and gun for Diamond Ranch. And they are led by Michael McKeever, who averages 15.7 points per game, with Andres Falascini at 14, Jonathan Langenbach at 12, and Matthew Coleman at 12 as well. Should be a good game, the 7-10 matchup in the tournament. Hopefully we're in for a treat.
Yeah, hopefully so. The Diamondbacks will let it rain from outside. They're a good outside shooting team. Michael McKeever, I mean, he averages 2.5 threes a game. Falascini, a 3-point basket a game. Langenbach, a 3-point basket a game. They will let it rain. Coleman is lightning fast. This should be an interesting matchup across the board.
This has been the South Central Communications GigaFast pregame report. Sign up for 1 gig internet today. Get a gig and get going. For the starting lineups, let's look at Altamont first. Jerem 2 will start alongside Ethan Hansen, Hunter Phillips, Ty Sorensen, and Dyson Taylor. And for Diamond Ranch, it will be Matthew Coleman, Luke Shelton, Michael McKeever, Andres Falascini, and Jonathan Langenbach. Almost set for tip, underway. This is game number 6 of day 1 in the state tournament.
Players get set, giving each other 5 or knuckles now. It's not 5 anymore.
It's transitioned to the knuckles.
We used to shake hands, you know.
Where I come from, there's no handshaking or anything before games. You just line up. It's fun to see them go out and give a fist bump to each other before the game gets going, as Diamond Ranch controls the tip. They'll give it into the high post and then back outside. McKeever off on the first 3, and rebound brought down by the Longhorns. Right wing, Taylor dribbles it and gives it back up to 2. And the 3 is off and no good by Taylor. Diamond Ranch grabs it and goes the other way. Charging call on Luke Shelton. You can watch this on the replay.
Definitely set on that, and Shelton just needs to pull up for the jumper, avoid the contact to avoid that foul.
Yeah, good call. Shelton just got down too deep before it was too late.
Blocked by the backboard.
Diamond Ranch looking to get out and run early. Shelton this time, he'll go to the hoop and draw some contact, and that will send him to the free throw line.
Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line camera right there. First one's off the mark. Luke Shelton at the charity stripe. Two misses.
Diamond Ranch set up in a 1-3-1 zone. Matthew Coleman up top on the zone. Great look inside by Dyson Taylor, and back out for three. Off the mark is two, and it will go out of bounds to the Diamondbacks.
That's a tough break right there for Ty Sorensen. Really had two Diamondbacks on his back, knocking that ball away. Last touched by Sorensen, but really knocked away by the Diamondbacks.
On the drive is Langenbach, and he will be fouled. Diamondbacks will take baseline out of bounds.
Langenbach kind of looked like a pinball right there, back and forth between the two. That foul probably could have gone either way.
Foul does go to Dyson Taylor as Falaschini throws up the circus shot, no good. On the break the other way, good pump fake by Jerem 2, and the first basket of the game belongs to Altamont. Matthew Coleman takes one extra step on the drive. Will give the ball back to the Longhorns. Good ball movement. Passing around the zone and drive baseline. They'll set up back with two up top. Swing around to Ethan Hansen. Hansen will drive. Dish off to Ty Sorensen, who rattles one up and in to give the Longhorns a 4-0 lead.
Sorensen averages 8 points a game. If he can get that inside shot going, it'll be a good asset against the Diamondbacks.
Left-handed finish is no good for Falaschini, or for McKeever. And the three is no good on the second chance opportunity.
Bounce pass in, last touch by Hunter Phillips, goes out of bounds.
That was Falaschini in on the deflection, who hit it off of Phillips to give the Diamondbacks the ball. Still no score for the Diamondbacks. They trail 4-0. Look to get something going inside. Good strong take by Falaschini, and he gets the two to drop for Diamond Ranch to get on the board.
3.5 minutes into the game, Diamond Ranch was still scoreless.
Good job getting some deflections up in the air, but the long pass is picked off and taken the other way. Again, blocked by the backboard is Taylor. Bottom of the hoop. 2 blocks so far in 4 minutes.
Phillips' first foul.
Already 3 fouls on Altamont, so there could be some time spent at the charity stripe for Diamond Ranch if they continue to attack. Into the corner is Falaschini, back to Shelton. And Falaschini gets it back and hits the mid-range jumper.
He makes that little jumper look easy, doesn't move his feet, just kind of pulls up like, oh, I'll just take this.
4 quick ones for Falaschini. Good pass underneath and the kick back out. Hunter Phillips for 3, rims out. Sorensen with the offensive rebound and kicks out for a miss from Ethan Hansen.
It was a good hustle. Langenbach there, saves it in, and it goes off of Sorensen out of bounds. Diamond Ranch, it's interesting. They are not afraid to put 5 guys wide around the perimeter and just take those outside shots, and they get heated up, and they make it a tough game from outside.
Good hands from Matthew Coleman on the near strip. Circled around the perimeter and inside to Ty Sorensen, who will finish and go to the foul line for one free throw. The Legacy Ace Hardware foul shot coming up for Sorensen.
Yeah, Diamond Ranch in the region tournament against Bryce Valley in the 3rd, 4th place game. It was a 20-point swing. They were down big, and they came back and made it a tight game. Bryce Valley did pull out the victory. But you can't count Diamond Ranch down no matter how far ahead they are, or you are.
Air ball by Falascini. Back to the Longhorns. And that's what you'll see a lot with Diamond Ranch, who scores a lot of points but also gives up a lot of points. They can be streaky, go on runs themselves, and also give up those long runs. Foul line jump shot, no good by Sorensen. Tipped out of bounds, back to the Diamondbacks. Not a whole lot going offensively by either team to start this game. As Diamond Ranch looks to attack. Langenbach kicks back out. Falascini no good from deep. Rebound grabbed by Ethan Hansen, who takes it the other way. Hansen into the corner to 2, and 2 is good from 3.
For Bryce Canyon City 3-pointer behind the arc for Jerome 2.
Falascini, good move inside, takes it up strong, and will go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
This is a nice baseline drive by Falascini. Pivots around, gets the opening he needs, takes it up strong.
Falascini already with 7 quick points for the Diamondbacks. He has all 7.
Well on his way to his 14-point season average. Grayson into the game. How do you say Panis? His last name?
Panis. Grayson Panis.
For Altamont.
McKeever kicks it to Falascini, who gets fouled and will be side out on the baseline.
Altamont foul number 23, Tice Sorensen, his second. 15 foul into the game for Altamont, number 24.
Another sub for the Longhorns. Dyson Taylor comes in for Tice Sorensen. Good swing around. Falascini takes it baseline. He's long on the floater. Rebound brought down by Grayson Panis.
Number 10 for Diamond Ranch.
Jonas Owens, number 10, checks in for Diamond Ranch. That sends Luke Shelton to the bench. Three ball is on the way and short by Dyson Taylor. Coleman brings the ball up for Diamond Ranch. Swings it over to McKeever, who cashes in on a Bryce Canyon City three-pointer to give Diamond Ranch their first lead of the game.
McKeever, he's been pretty quiet so far, but just steps up to that three That is a behind the head, just heave, knowing time's short. Maybe I throw it that way and it goes in, circus shot.
Guaranteed play of the tournament if it goes in already. That'll send us to break.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Paiute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments. Don't stress trying to video the games yourself. Relax and enjoy the game. Get your copy of these games on high-definition Blu-ray from RK Siren Video Services. First game only $15 and $10 for each additional game.
Welcome back to the second quarter between Altamont and Diamond Ranch. This is a Bryce Canyon City presentation of championship basketball on Local 10.tv and on 1aball.com. Jerem 2 attempts the three to start the second quarter, and it rims out. Rebound to Falashini.
He was robbed. That was below the rim, and somehow that backspin pulled that ball out.
It didn't just bounce off the rim. It circled every part of it. As Coleman is no good on the drive, but the Diamondbacks clear it back out. Good lob pass inside. Falashini, he gets one to rim out. And a foul on the Diamondbacks.
That go on Jonas Owens. Nope, on Coleman.
Governor has foul number 1, Matthew Coleman, his first 13th foul.
Ball swung into the corner. Ethan Hansen throws it back up top to 2. Back around to the corner. Hansen drives, but Falashini slides over for the block. And he'll corral the ball and take it the other way.
Pick and roll.
Good job by Owens to squeeze the ball back out to Falashini, who hits the Bryce Canyon City three-point shot. Diamond Ranch extends their lead to 4.
The pick and roll draws the double or triple team. The defenders crash. Wide open. Falashini doesn't miss the left shot very often.
A little inside out for Altamont, and McKeever gets his hand on the pass, but it stays with the Longhorns. And Diamond Ranch will signal for a timeout, and so will we.
Hi, I'm Tori, and I love Southern Utah University. Let me show you why. The classes. The traditions. This is our SUU. Join us.
You are watching 1A State Championship Basketball presented by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com. Altamont will inbound from the sideline. With just over 6 minutes to play, they trail by 4 in the second quarter. Good deflection. Falashini comes up with it, throws ahead to Coleman, who saves it behind his back. And they are unable to convert.
Eyes in the back of his head. Coleman pops that behind him to Owens. Or not to Owens, to McKeever.
Good ball movement by the Longhorns. They get it inside. Great find from Sorensen, but Taylor blows the layup, and it will go back to Diamond Ranch. Coleman looks to attack the step-back jumper off the back iron. Owens with the rebound and finds Falashini on the cut, who finishes for 2.
12 points in the game for Falashini.
Good save from 2 to prevent the ball from going into the backcourt. Taylor off on the baseline jumper. Back come the Diamondbacks. Coleman takes it inside. And a jump ball caused by Hunter Phillips, who was able to get a hand on it. Possession arrow stays on this side of the floor. Little give and go on the inbounds. Coleman turns back, flips up a fancy pass to Owens, but it is taken away. 2 in the corner for 3. No good. Unable to save it from going out of bounds is Dyson Taylor.
Great hustle by Dyson Taylor. Sacrificing the body to try to save the ball. Just can't get there in time.
We saw Altamont jump up to a lead, but it has been all Diamond Ranch ever since. The Longhorns have been stuck on 9 for the entire second quarter. About a 5-minute scoring drought going all the way back into the first. And the 3 is up and good by Jonathan Langenbach. Another Bryce Canyon City three-pointer for the Diamondbacks, their 3rd of the game.
Takeaway by the Diamondbacks.
McKeever gives it to Coleman, who goes in and draws contact. He will head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Coleman tucks that ball like a running back as he gets in the lane. Really never got it out of his forearm and elbow for the shot, but still draws the 2-shot foul.
You are watching 1A State Championship basketball, presented by Legacy Ace Hardware in Penguich on KTTA 8.1 and 1aball.com. We will head to a break.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers. I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso. A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon. Hell of a place to lose a cat. The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
This presentation of the state championships is brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah on 1aball.com and local10.tv. As Matthew Coleman unable to hit on the first free throw, but connects on the second to extend the Diamond Ranch lead to 10 and extend their run to 15-0, dating all the way back to 1:58 left in the first quarter. Altamont is on a scoring drought of over 6 minutes. Luke Shelton called for the foul, his second. Ball swung around into the corner. Hunter Phillips for three, and he ends the scoring drought with a Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. Big basket for Phillips.
Hunter Phillips only 5 threes on the season. Hits a big one there, closing that lead to 7.
The drive by Falashini, and he throws it over the arms of Langenbach. Will give the ball back to the Longhorns with a chance to keep trimming away at the lead.
The old saying, the ball never lies. Probably should have been called for a travel. Doesn't get it, but the pass goes out of bounds.
Phillips inside to Sorensen, who hits Taylor. His layup is no good. Sorensen cleans it up, kicks it back out. Taylor will try again from the baseline, and he gets one to drop. 5 quick points for the Longhorns. Great pass inside from Coleman, but McKeever unable to finish. Ball swung around Phillips up top. Over to the right side and back to Phillips. Great ball movement, finds Taylor in the corner for three. Just hit one jumper, misses on that attempt. And the Diamondbacks settle it down. Foul called on number 24, Dyson Taylor. That will be 1-1 for Jonathan Langenbach. Langenbach at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Well short. Rebound brought down by Taylor. Sorensen kicks it back out to two, who swings it around to the right side. Sorensen down to Taylor, out to the corner. Pump fake and drive is no good by Hansen. Falashini nearly tipped it in to the opposing basket, but he grabs the rebound. McKeever for three off the front rim, and Sorensen heads the other way. Two now kicks out to Hansen, who swishes the three. A quick 8-0 run to answer for Altamont with a Bryce Canyon City three-pointer by Ethan Hansen.
That lead that was 10 is cut to 2.
Another foul will send Langenbach back to the line for another 1-1. That will be the third foul on Dyson Taylor. So he will head to the bench, and in comes Grayson Panis.
Langenbach missed the front end of his 1-1 last time to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
At the line shooting 1-1 for Diamond Ranch, number 23, Jonathan Langenbach.
Langenbach goes 1 of 2. Or, excuse me, made them both. Under a minute in the first half. Panis, who just got into the game, gets it blocked, but finds it back, and Owens comes up with a steal, but double dribbles to keep it with the Longhorns. Looked like some of the Diamond Ranch players weren't even looking. Same with Altamont as they passed it in, but Altamont settles in the right corner. Back over to 2 on the right side.
It's a long skip pass across from one wing to the other.
Ball goes through the legs and out of bounds with 9 seconds left before the break. Coming up, we will have the Southern Utah University halftime report. Coleman hits Falashini on the backdoor cut. Great pass, great finish. The heave is no good by Ethan Hansen, and a great way to end the half for Diamond Ranch. They will head to the break with a 6-point lead, 23-17. We'll be back with the Southern Utah University halftime report.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A Basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. The race starts at Bryce Canyon City, runs through Bryce Canyon National Park, and finishes in Cannonville. Early registration is open now. Race runs the second Saturday in July.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering.
We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Shaping new opportunities for work and play.
And shaping the communities that we're proud to be a part of.
We're Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
We are back with the Southern Utah University halftime report. The Altamont Longhorns trail the Diamond Ranch Diamondbacks 23-17 at the break. It was the Andres Falashini show in the first half. He had 14 points to lead all scorers for the Diamondbacks. Jonathan Langenbach also had 5, Michael McKeever with 3, and Matthew Coleman with 1 to pace Diamond Ranch. On the other side, Altamont was pretty balanced scoring. Jerem 2 had 5, Ethan Hansen with 3, Hunter Phillips with 3, Dyson Taylor with 2, and Grayson Panis with 4. It was pretty close all throughout. A game of runs. Diamond Ranch did use a 15-0 run to get out to a 10-point lead. but Altamont quickly answered with an 8-0 run of their own to trim it to 2 before the Diamondbacks extended the lead to 6 at halftime. Both teams had 5 turnovers, and both teams had 3 threes as well, so pretty even on the stat category. Diamond Ranch does have 8 attempts from the line compared to just 1 for Altamont. They've connected on 4 of their 8 attempts.
Rebounds are pretty close, 10 and 12. Altamont out rebounding the Diamondbacks slightly. About the same takeaways and steals. I mean, really just pretty good matchup. If Altamont can get a handle on Falashini, they've got a chance in the second half.
And Diamond Ranch has been playing that 1-3-1 zone. There's been a lot of holes that we've seen Altamont create, but they're just not able to convert on either the easy opportunities, or they're just a little bit slow and late on finding the open guy, leading to some turnovers. We'll be back on the other side of this break with the second half. This was the Southern Utah University halftime report, brought to you by SUU. Check them out at www.suu.edu. SUU to everywhere.
Hi, I'm Tori, and I love Southern Utah University. Let me show you why. The classes. The traditions. This is our SUU. Join us.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Paiute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments. Don't stress trying to video the games yourself. Relax and enjoy the game. Get your copy of these games on high-definition Blu-ray from RK Siren Video Services. First game only $15 and $10 for each additional game.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers. I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso. A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon. Hell of a place to lose a cat. The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A Basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. The race starts at Bryce Canyon City, runs through Bryce Canyon National Park, and finishes in Cannonville. Early registration is open now. Race runs the second Saturday in July.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare.
Welcome back. You are watching the 1A State Championship Basketball Tournament presented by Quality in Richfield on 1aball.com. Make the Quality in Richfield your home away from home. Second half of action ready to begin. They will wait for a shoe to be tied for the Longhorns.
No hurry, everybody's just waiting.
It looks like Jerem 2.
Falashini comes over and says, hey, you want me to help you with that? I'm going to put my finger in there. Hold the.
Shoes are tied, and we are ready for basketball.
You talked at half about Altamont getting at the high post, facing up, and they had an opportunity there. The pass just goes out of bounds, but they've got to hit that high post and make the Diamondbacks respect it, and I think they can make good things happen.
The Longhorns do a great job at moving the ball. They just need to make sure they capitalize and keep their eyes up once they do get it inside. As Falashini goes back to work, and he will head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line to try to add to his 14 points. First free throw good for Falashini. Second foul on Hunter Phillips, is who they will call it on. And Falashini goes 2 for 2. Three is up and no good from Ethan Hansen, but Jerem 2 comes up with the rebound. He'll circle it back up top. Inside to Sorensen, who finds a cutting Phillips. Back inside to Sorensen. Falashini may have got a finger on it. And another foul on the Longhorns. This time it is Sorensen.
His second. Owens into the game for Diamond Ranch.
Not sure what they're stopping the clock for. Maybe
trying to clarify who the foul was on. That is on Sorensen, 23. That's his third foul.
Altamont foul number 23, Tice Swenson. His third, second team foul.
Good find inside by McKeever, but Falashini loses the handle. And he will pick up a foul. That is Falashini's first personal.
Rubbing that knee. Get a little floor burn on it.
With a short bench like Diamond Ranch has, can't really afford to get in foul trouble or have any injuries,
no.
Especially to Falashini.
They They came to the region tournament with 5 players.
Look ahead to Coleman, who tries to go reverse on the other side, just misses. Falaschini there to clean it up, and he does, puts it in for 2. Altamont goes around the perimeter. 3 is up off the backboard and no good by Phillips. Falaschini gets the rebound.
Falaschini, I never know how to pronounce that, but he's got to be getting close to a double-double, Aussie. He's got the points. He's had a few rebounds. So 7 rebounds. $18 points. 7 rebounds, 18 points for Falaschini.
Altamont still looking to get their first basket of the second half. They'll go baseline with Taylor, and he gets fouled and will go to the line. Falaschini picks up his second. Taylor no good from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. He gets the second to fall. Diamond Ranch working on an 8-1 run dating back to the second quarter. McKeever off the back iron. Taylor picks up his dribble on the left wing.
You know, and I'm not quite sure why he did. He had his defender on his hip. Probably could have kept going, and you should keep going until they make you stop.
We haven't seen many times that Altamont has tried to push the ball, and with Diamond Ranch, looks like they're only going to play 6 guys tonight. That's a great opportunity for you to wear them out, get some easy buckets in transition. After the offensive rebound, Jonathan Langenbach connects on the 3.
Langenbach with his second Bryce Canyon City three-pointer in the game. 8 points.
Jerem 2 in the corner. Off the back iron, another offensive rebound. This time it's Ty Sorensen back out. Phillips no good on the 3, and cleaning it up is Ethan Hansen. 2 offensive rebounds on that possession leads to the bucket for Hansen. And a timeout will be taken. We will be back after this break.
The Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career pathways, talk to your CTE teachers and school counselors today.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
We are back with the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games presentation of 1A State Championship basketball. Register today at utahsummergames.org. Just after the timeout, Matthew Coleman missed on a 3, and it went out of bounds to Altamont. the turnover, and Falashini looks ahead to Coleman, who is blocked from behind by Ethan Hansen. Coleman got going a little too fast and too deep, but Coleman made sure, or not Coleman, Hansen made sure Coleman wasn't going to finish anyways. McKeever finds Coleman in the corner. No good. Rebound brought down by Sorensen. Great give and go by Altamont. Ethan Hansen finishes off the pass from Ashton Arnold. 8-point game.
That's a design fast break. Ashton Arnold goes hard to the corner. And then Hansen crashes the basket.
Travel by Coleman gives the ball back to the Longhorns. And we talked about it a little bit just before that. We'd like to see Altamont get out and run if they can. A few numbers for Diamond Ranch. Good ball movement, swung around. Taylor drives baseline. The drive by Hansen, unable to connect. The heave pass by Langenbach results in a foul on the Longhorns.
Altamont foul number 2,
Jerem 2, that's his third foul. Yeah, Jerem 2 started out with the first 5 points for Altamont. He's quieted down since.
McKeever, a little give and go back to Coleman. Takes one dribble and steps back to knock down the Bryce Canyon City three-pointer and give the Diamondbacks an 11-point lead.
Coleman got away with a little bit of a reach there.
A little inside-out action into the corner for Jerem 2. He must have heard our conversation.
That's
he
right.
knocks down the three right after we talk about how he's cooled off since the beginning of the game. Another Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. Good find inside by Coleman, but Langenbach unable to connect. Diamond Ranch has held a lead for ever since late in the first quarter. Altamont keeps hanging around. Diamond Ranch not able to blow the game open yet, as Jerem 2 attempts a three from the same spot. Taylor brings the rebound down but can't finish.
That's one Taylor's got to finish. There's never a gimme, but that's as close as you get off that offensive rebound. Great hustle save.
That's Luke Shelton who misses on the layup attempt. And a great find inside. That leaves Taylor with the easy 2, 6-point game. Just over a minute left in the third period. Coleman, he hit one a few possessions ago. Short on that three. Good ball movement. Back inside, free throw line jumper just off the rim. Langenbach grabs the rebound and takes it the other way. Coleman, great take inside. He scoops it up with the right hand to extend the lead to 8. Five straight points for Coleman for the Diamondbacks, as that three-point attempt is off the rim and out of bounds with just under 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Substitution for Altamont. Hunter Phillips checks into the game and Dyson Taylor heads to the bench. McKeever with the strong take inside and finishes with the left. Ethan Hansen gets it poked away, and that will bring us to the end of the third period. Diamond Ranch extends the lead to 10. Fourth quarter on the other side of this break.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering.
We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Shaping new opportunities for work and play.
And shaping the communities that we're proud to be a part of.
We're Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Hi, I'm Tori and I love Southern Utah University. Let me show you why. The classes. The traditions. This is our SUU. Join us.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. You are watching a Garcane Energy presentation of 1A State Championship basketball on Local 10.tv. Garcane Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperation. Fourth quarter underway with a blocking foul on Jerem 2. Fourth foul on him.
Fourth foul, 7:49 to go in the fourth quarter. That's a big foul for Altamont.
Langenbach connects on the floater from just inside the foul line. Not a whole lot of time for Altamont to waste if they want to complete this comeback.
You know, Diamond Ranch has been gradually climbing a little bit ahead. Outscored Altamont by 1 in the first, 5 in the second, 5 in the third.
Bronco Thacker checks into the game for Jerem 2. As Hunter Phillips is offline on the 3. Rebound by Sorensen over to Taylor, who takes it strong off of Langenbach and finishes. Falashini into the corner for McKeever, and McKeever cashes in on the Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. Big basket for McKeever.
6 threes in the game for Diamond Ranch from that Bryce Canyon City three-point line.
The take inside by Ethan Hansen. He's able to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
His third, 14th foul.
First free throw is good from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for Ethan Hansen, as Diamond Ranch will make a change. Jonas Owens comes into the game for Luke Shelton. Misfires on the second free throw. McKeever takes it the other way inside. Off of Falashini, and it looks like it will be a tie-up. Refs talk about it, and it is. Possession arrow favors the Longhorns. Jerem 2 with his four fouls. He checks back into the game for Bronco Thacker. Great pass down low to Taylor, but Langenbach says no, and it is off of the Longhorns, coming back the other way with Diamond Ranch.
Almost got back in bounds to establish himself to Dyson Taylor, but almost doesn't count.
Inside on the block and back out to McKeever. Back inside to Langenbach, and he'll take it up strong and finish for the basket and the foul.
Altamont foul number 24, Dyson Taylor.
Langenbach starting this fourth quarter hot, his second basket.
Number 23, Jonathan Langenbach.
Fourth foul on Dyson Taylor. No good from the foul line. Legacy Ace Hardware foul line. Drive baseline, floated up and in, is good for Ethan Hansen. And Altamont wants to talk things over as they try to chip away at the Diamond Ranch lead. We'll take a break.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Our Richfield Hotel, located just off Interstate 70, is a short drive from attractions like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Fremont Indian State Park, Fish Lake National Forest, the Great Western Trail, and the Paiute ATV Trail. Located near the Sevier Valley Center, make the Quality Inn Richfield your home for the tournaments. Don't stress trying to video the games yourself. Relax and enjoy the game. Get your copy of these games on high-definition Blu-ray from RK Sire Video Services. First game only $15 and $10 for each additional game.
Welcome back to this presentation of State Championship Basketball, brought to you by South Central Communications on 1aball.com. Under 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and a 12-point lead for Diamond Ranch. Pass inside is stolen by Ty Sorensen. The Longhorns look to break the other way. Taylor feeds Sorensen at the high post, back out. Ethan Hansen for three, and that is good. Single-digit game, just over 5 minutes to play on the Bryce Canyon City three-pointer. Altamont in a 2-3 zone, and Coleman finds Langenbach inside, but Ty Sorensen says, get that out of here. Altamont the other way. Phillips falls down in the corner but gets it back up. Dice Taylor for three. No good, and off of Altamont.
Into the game for Diamond Ranch, number 2, Lucas Shelton.
Diamond Ranch rolls it up the floor. Sorensen reaches from behind, comes away with the steal and lays it in. Great play from Sorensen. Don't count the Longhorns out yet.
Back to 7-point game. Sorensen's chance for a dunk on that breakaway, and he just laid it up and in.
I was waiting for the same thing. Should they give him just 1 point?
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a chance to dunk it and you don't, there should be a penalty for that.
It was a 4-on-1 fast break too. There was plenty of Longhorns there to clean it up if he wasn't able to convert. Inside to Falashini. Out to the corner, McKeever, no good. And an over the back will be called on Luke Shelton. That will be Shelton's fourth, and he will go to the bench. In comes Jonas Owens.
Into the game for Diamond Ranch, number 10, Jonas Owens.
Midway point of the fourth quarter. Altamont trails by 7. Sorensen tries to find Taylor inside, and that is batted away by McKeever.
Probably one too many passes. Sorensen could have elevated right there and had a real nice open 15-footer.
He normally has space when he catches the ball if he turns, takes a dribble, or hits the free throw line jumper, and then that can create space for Taylor. As 2 misfires on the 3. Sorensen ties up Falaschini, and Diamond Ranch will keep the possession.
Phillips took a shot on that over-the-back call. He's still rubbing the back of his head.
Taylor, with his long arms, gets the steal, takes it the other way, misses the lay-in, and Coleman sends it back to Owens. Langenbach tries to find Falaschini, but off the leg of Hunter Phillips. A big chance for Altamont on the break. Unable to convert, so it stays a 7-point game, and Diamond Ranch wants to talk things over for the final 3:25. We'll take a break.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
Back to the final 3:25 of this matchup between Altamont and Diamond Ranch. This is a Jones and DeMille engineering presentation of 1A Championship Basketball on Local 10.tv and 1aball.com. Check them out at jonesanddemille.com. Diamond Ranch comes out of the timeout with an out of bounds on the baseline. Refs check with the score table. Make sure they are good to go. The alley-oop drawn up out of the timeout. Coleman finds Falaschini, and he finishes to give them a 9-point lead with just over 3 to play. And a turnover on the other end. Coleman takes it the length of the floor, out of bounds, tipped out from behind off Altamont.
He just knocked it. They just knocked our other camera out of sync. They're being hard on our cameras down there, Tyler.
They should know that when our cameras are set up, they can't mess with those.
I know, right?
Strong drive by McKeever comes up empty. Altamont goes the other way. And Hansen rims out on the floater. Under 3 minutes. Coleman ahead to Falaschini, and he gets hit from behind. He will head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line with a chance to extend a lead that is looking more and more comfortable by the second.
That's Two's 5th foul. That's a big foul. Finishes the game with 8 points, 2 points above his season average.
Ashton Arnold checks in for 2. First free throw up and no good for Falaschini, and Altamont will take a break to talk things over. You're watching a Bryce Canyon Half Marathon presentation of championship basketball on 1aball.com.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers. I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso. A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon. Hell of a place to lose a cat. The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
We are back with the 1A state championship. This basketball is presented by SUU on KSLSports.com. Check them out at SUU.edu. SUU to everywhere. Falashini at the free throw line for his second attempt, and that one is no good. So an 0 for 2 trip gives Altamont a little bit of hope. Need to score quick. Taylor lines up the three. Off the backboard, and Coleman leaks out. Looked like he was going to dunk, doesn't, but lays it up and in the 2 counts the same. And McKeever steps in the passing lane through his hands, but doesn't matter. Off Hunter Phillips, back to the Diamondbacks. That might do it for this one if Altamont wanted any chance at coming back. The steal, though, does lead to an opportunity that is slowed down.
Long two.
Altamont basket number 5, Ashton Arnold.
Long two for Ashton Arnold.
Out of bounds, they're going to say nobody touched it for the Longhorns. McKeever dribbles it out of bounds. Gives the ball back to the Longhorns under 2 minutes to play. The short jumper is good by Ty Sorensen. They've trimmed the lead to 7. Scary pass across the court is hit by Phillips, but the Diamondbacks keep it as it falls out of bounds. Good news for Altamont is you only have 16 fouls, so the next 3 times, if you do want to foul Diamond Ranch, you can send them to 1-1.
Correct.
Which always makes things interesting. McKeever goes in, no foul. Phillips takes it the other way for the Longhorns. Spins inside, great find to Taylor.
Nice.
He finishes for 2.
Finds Dyson Taylor wide open on the opposite block. And another takeaway. Timeout saves the possession for Diamond Ranch. 5-point game.
Hey, Altamont found a new life in the last minute. They've trimmed it to 5. We'll be back after this timeout for this finish.
Do you want to be part of the action? Utah 1A basketball is Utah's best show.
Order your shirts today at 1aball.com.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fun. The race starts at Bryce Canyon City, runs through Bryce Canyon National Park, and finishes in Cannonville. Early registration is open now. Race runs the second Saturday in July.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
Welcome back to this presentation of 1A Championship Basketball, brought to you by Blackburn Propane on 1aball.com and KTTA 8.1. Diamond Ranch inbounds with a 5-point lead. Coleman around the back to Falashini, but off his hands and into the hands of the Longhorns. Arnold the other way, blocked by Langenbach, and out to McKeever, who gets fouled and will head to the line for 1-1. Crazy sequence of events coming out of the timeout.
Altamont getting a lot of opportunities, and they've kind of thrown caution to the wind. They're all out gambling on passes. They're diving for loose balls. Altamont not willing to die. They're laying it all on the line, and they've made this into a ball game. We were kind of sitting here thinking it was over.
The 1-1 is missed by McKeever. Gives the Longhorns the chance to cut it to a one possession game. Taylor from outside off the front iron. Langenbach grabs the rebound and is fouled by Sorensen. So Langenbach will walk the length of the floor.
I'm not sure that's Sorensen was frustrated about that call, but I'm not sure that's a bad thing. Langenbach's got the rebound, and it was just a quick foul, so no more time elapsed. Langenbach missed his last 2 free throws. He made his 2 before that. He makes that one.
He does connect on the first free throw from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. This free throw could go a long way, making it a 3-possession game. And he gets the friendly roll off the front of the rim. 7-point lead with just over 40 seconds. Phillips, left wing 3. And he swishes it through to make it a 4-point game.
Buries the Bryce Canyon City three-pointer, and Altamont calls a timeout. You're watching Utah Independent Bank presentation of 1A Championship Basketball on Local 10.TV and KTTA 8.1.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
Hi, I'm Dustin Shakespeare, the Central Region Pathways Coordinator. Do you know what pathways are offered at your high school that connect with Snow College? Students enrolled in career technical education courses can develop valuable real-world technical skills and a strong academic foundation. Over 630 students completed CTE pathways last year in the Central Utah region. Our 35 pathways empower students to explore career options, pursue what they are passionate about, and earn valuable industry certifications. To learn more about these career
And we are back. Sorensen comes up with a steal on the cross-court pass. Baseline jumper is good by Ethan Hansen, makes it a 2-point game with just over 20 seconds. Diamond Ranch pushes it up floor, and Sorensen may have saved an easy basket from Shelton, instead causes the deflection and turnover with a chance to tie or take the lead.
18.7 seconds to go. Ethan Hansen, 8 points in this fourth quarter.
Tipped out of bounds by McKeever. Will stay with the Longhorns. They were just down by 7 with about 40 seconds to go. A Hunter Phillips 3 cut it to 4.
And then a Hansen 2-point basket cuts it to 2.
Inbound to Taylor. Arnold back to Taylor. He drives right side. Kicks it back out to Arnold. Arnold a 4-3, and the lead is short. Langenbach corrals the rebound and heads the other way for a 1-and-1. Arnold with a chance to be the hero, unable to get it, but a good look.
Was a good look, and it looked like it was on the mark from here, but just a hair short.
It will be a 1-and-1. They add 0.3 seconds to the clock. 2.3. It will take a heave, but there is time. Langenbach, first free throw is good.
And Langenbach can ice it if he makes both.
Either way, that puts the Longhorns in a tough situation. Either a 4-point game or have to get the rebound, turn, and launch at full court. And that should do it as Langenbach hits the 2 free throws. Full court heave, no good. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Diamond Ranch escapes with a 4-point victory after a surging attempt to come back from the Longhorns. Stick around. We will be back following this break with the Ruby's Inn postgame report and visit BryceCanyonCity.com player of the game.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
Jones and DeMille is much more than civil engineering.
We're shaping the landscape in the rural Intermountain West.
Shaping new opportunities for work and play.